smartphones, and if you use smartphones, how do you use smartphones? So the first one that I did was never, and I mean never. I got 12%. The second one was for casual photos. I got 62%, which is pretty not surprising. That's what I expected for the most part. And the third one was casual and serious photography. That got 21%, so I'm actually curious. We're going to talk about that. And also we've got the last one, not really, but they want to. I only got 4%, so maybe one or two people. I usually don't get too many votes on these polls, but in the future, if you see those, please definitely select something on there so I can get more information. Start with the first one, never, 12%. I'm not surprised. There are some people that are very adamant against phones. I'm personally not of that camp. I use them when they're useful to me in different situations. It's super convenient. I've made some videos on this, just the recent one about convention photography, which it worked decently well, actually. Other ones that I've done, they also worked pretty well, but I also didn't have a lot of views and stuff on them, which is just kind of a added negative. So I'm trying to work on my ability to make videos about smartphone photography in a way that people find it useful and interesting. So I would be interested if you selected the never. Why did you do that, and what's holding you back? Is it the ergonomics, which are a negative of phones for sure, but what else is it? It maybe you want ultimate quality all the time. I don't know. Just let me know in the comments. And of course, casual photography was the easily selectable one. A lot of people did pick that one, and I'm probably more of that camp than the other ones. It just makes sense. It's easy, it's convenient, it's there. If you want to just take photos of your friends or whatever, you can easily do that. It works out nicely. How you doing? For another one, we have serious and casual photography. I'm also curious about this one. What are you doing with this serious way? Actually, I should say, in my poll, I said photography and videography, so maybe on the video side, it makes more sense to use a phone for serious stuff sometimes, based on what you're trying to film. I've done that a lot in my videos. I don't know if you've noticed, but some of the lower quality but useful clips that I've been able to do with a phone definitely help out. So with that, it makes sense to do a mixture if you can with a phone, especially with the newer phones. You can more easily get higher quality stuff out of it. So I would be very curious to know what you're doing serious with your phones, either photography or videography. And then the last one is not really, but you want to. I can understand that if you have a low quality phone, definitely. Like in my case, it's not great. Quite a few situations it works out okay sometimes, but I can see if you have a lower quality, super cheap phone, then it's just not going to work too well, especially if you have some type of dedicated camera. There's really not a big reason to use the phone if you don't mind the convenience factor. And then I did have one option that no one selected. It was I only use a phone for photo and video. No one picked that. It's still maybe a good indication that phones are not there at a quality level, even at the high end, that people won't use it exclusively, or at least people voting in the poll won't use it exclusively. So that's interesting. In the poll I mentioned trying to get more phones to try out, go into detail on the photo and video side of them, the different cameras, the different apps. The manufacturer's app that comes with it is usually got special features and things. Also open camera application, which I use a lot. I'm actually using it on my second phone here, just as having two different angles for this video. See how it works out. It's super bright today, if you can tell. Basically, I'm going to try to source different phones. It's pretty challenging at my subscriber level that companies aren't really super interested, no surprise, to send me a phone to check out and go into detail on. But the goal would be to take that phone, try it out in detail, compare it to an actual camera like the M50 or the M5 that I've got, and I even have the 30D now, which is 8 megapixels. That would be actually a good indication on absolute resolution, considering it has a much larger sensor than most phones. But that would be the goal, is to get those cameras and really go into some nice detail so I could decide, at least for myself and hopefully other people. That would be the goal. We'll see. I have one idea that I might try out. It's a used phone that I'm looking at. prices are okay, but eBay is not a great place for used phones. There's so many cracked cameras and cracked front screens on the phones. But I'm looking at one. We'll see if I pick one up, and I'll try to do that concept on that phone. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. I might try it more in the future, maybe in an area that's not as bright, but I wanted to go outside, and this is a good reason. So hope you enjoyed the video. Super low editing, just trying out and talking, see how it works out. Sky Photography Bonsai, thanks.